All right, so let's talk about manifestation. It's a word we hear all the time, right? And, sometimes it can sound a little magical. Like you just close your eyes, wish really hard, and poof, there it is. But today, we're going to pull back that curtain and look at something way more powerful, something much more structured. So let's just get it out there. Is all this just wishful thinking? I mean, it's a totally fair question. If you've ever been a little skeptical, you are definitely not alone. But here's the thing. What if we could move past just hoping for things and step into a process of actually intentionally designing them? And that right there is the huge shift we're digging into. It's about going from just passively wishing for something to happen to actively creating it. This is a game changer in how you see things, and it puts you, my friend, right in the driver's seat.
Yeah, this really breaks it down, doesn't it? On one hand, you've got wishing. It's kind of fuzzy, you know? It's hopeful, sure, but it's mostly just sitting back and waiting for the universe to maybe, hopefully, drop something in your lap. But then, on the other side, you've got creating. Now, this is intentional. It's super specific. It's all about having a solid plan before you even think about laying the first brick.
Which leads us to this really powerful idea. Forget all that stuff about waiting for a shooting star. I want you to start thinking of yourself as the architect of your own reality. You're not the wisher, you're the builder. You're the one who draws up the plans, brick by mental brick. So, what is this plan? We're calling it the quantum blueprint. And let's be super clear about this. This is not some fluffy, magical wish. Not at all. It's a detailed, intentional design for the reality you want to build. It's something you create in your mind first with absolute clarity and precision. And these examples just make it so clear, right? An architect doesn't just, hope a skyscraper pops up. No way. They spend ages drafting a super detailed blueprint. A tiny seed doesn't just wish it was a giant oak tree. It follows the genetic blueprint, the DNA that's already inside it. Well, your intentional thoughts, they work the exact same way. They are the architectural plans for your reality. Okay, so this all sounds great, but how do we actually do it? How do we create this blueprint? Well, it boils down to a really practical process, and there are three really important keys to making your goal totally crystal clear. I mean, just look at the difference here. I want to be a writer. Okay, that's a wish. It's vague, it's nice. But my goal is to finish the first draft of my 12-chapter sci-fi novel. That's a blueprint. See? It's specific, it's tangible. You have a real target to shoot for now. So to build your own blueprint, you've got to ask yourself three things. First, be specific. What's the exact outcome you're after? Get really detailed. Second, be measurable. How will you know for sure that you've done it? You need a finish line. And third, and this one is so important, be emotional. How will it actually feel when you get there? Because that feeling, that's the fuel for this whole engine. All right, now for a quick reality check. Because the second you create this amazing, clear, exciting goal, another voice usually pops up, doesn't it? It's that nagging voice of doubt. Think of it like static on the radio, just messing with the signal and making your beautiful blueprint all fuzzy. Sound familiar? What if I fail? Who am I to do this? This is probably a stupid idea. You know the ones. The thing to remember is that these thoughts, they aren't facts. They're just old programming. That's it. Just static. But man, they can feel really powerful if we let them. So what do we do about it? How do we clear that static? Well, the trick isn't to fight it. Don't even try to pretend it's not there. Instead, we're going to use this really simple but honestly profound little formula. It's all about acknowledging the doubt and then immediately redirecting your focus right back to what you intend to do. Here's exactly how it works in real life. So instead of getting bogged down on that doubt, you just state it. Okay, I am currently feeling like I don't have the skills for this. You say it, you own it, and then you pivot. But my intention is to get my first customer. You see that? You're not fighting the feeling, you're just not letting it drive the car. You're taking its power away and putting your focus right back on the blueprint. So let's wrap this up. Your quantum blueprint. It's your active, intentional plan of action. It's what shifts you from being a passive wisher to an active creator. Remember, this is a tool for building, not some good luck charm for hoping. So really, it all boils down to these 4 simple steps. First, you define it. Be super specific. Second, you measure it. Give yourself a finish line. Third, you feel it. Connect to that emotion because that's your fuel. And finally, you reframe it. Whenever doubt creeps in, you acknowledge it and you point yourself right back to your intention. And that really just leaves us with one big, powerful question for you. You have the tools now, you know how to write the plan, you are the architect. So, your blueprint is written. What are you going to build first?